Hello, Cumberland Valley Virtual Academy students. Today we are going to explore lots of musical opposites. Do you know what an opposite is? What is the opposite of hot? Did you say cold? Yes. What would be the opposite of sunny? Cloudy? Exactly. So today we will spend our time with musical opposites, and we will begin with a chant that is familiar to you as you've been following along with our various lessons. And then we are going to continue at the end with a new song. I hope you enjoy our lesson today, everyone.
Join me in performing Giants. Long steps, strong steps, moving right along steps. Long steps, strong steps, here the giants come. Stepping over mountains, stepping over trees. Stepping over houses, stepping over seas. Long steps, strong steps, moving right along steps. Long steps, strong steps, here the giants come.
Perform giants last time. I mentioned a word that all of you are probably familiar with. That was opposites. If you think of some opposites in your life, the opposite of hot is cold. The opposite of dark is, well, in music we have those kinds of opposites too. So we're going to perform giants one more time, actually two more times, at some different speeds. So our first one, we're going to go like this: long steps, strong steps. And we're just going to do that tiny little part. Here we go. Long steps, strong steps, moving right along steps. Long steps, strong steps, here the giants come. Let's try that same part, but a little bit different, like this. Long steps. Here we go. Long steps, strong steps, moving right along steps. Long steps, strong steps, here the giants come. So think of those two ways, those two speeds that we use to perform giants. The first one was, did you say fast? That's it. And the second one was slow. You've got it. So fast and slow are one example of an opposite in music. For our next pair of opposites, I'm going to play a piece called In the Hall of the Mountain King. Now, boy, you really have to turn up those listening ears here in the beginning. Let's go ahead and do some All right, now let's fast forward to the end. And I think you're going to notice it's quite a bit different. What a change from the beginning to the end. So in the beginning, you notice that the music was quiet or soft. You got it. And by the end of the song, the music had become loud. Yes, so soft and loud is another example of opposites. For our last set of opposites, I'm over here at the piano. First, let's do some singing. Now, what you're going to do is make your voice follow the shape, okay? So it'll sound like this. Here we go, everybody. Sit up nice and tall. Use that awesome posture. Here we go. So how did your voice sound here at the very beginning and then up here at the top. If you said it sounded low and high, you've got the idea. And then maybe it was more of a middle kind of sound right about there. So high and low is another example in music. I'll play a little bit here on the piano. So this kind of sound would be what? If you said high, you've got it. Now let's try something different. What did you think about that pitch? Yeah, that was low for sure. So let me play just a short little thing for you here on the piano, and I'd like you to decide, does it sound high at the beginning and low at the end, or low at the beginning and high at the end? Higher, I should say. So what do you think? Did I start low and go high, or did I start high and go low? If you said low and went to high, you've got it. We'll continue to do some more practicing with that, but I hope you've enjoyed singing and chanting today. I mentioned earlier that we are going to learn a new song today. I'm really excited to share this song with you today, and we will go ahead and do some listening first. And here is what I'd like you to listen for. Tune in for a section of the music that repeats. Now, this won't be just a tiny little part. It will be several phrases. So really listen closely. It may take a little bit of time until you hear it. So now we will go ahead and listen.
Children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many more. The gospel trains are coming. I hear it close at hand. I hear the whistle blowing and rumbling through the land. Get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many more. I hear the bell and whistle, they're coming round the curve. She's playing all her steam and power and straining every nerve. Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many more.
Great listening to all of you. Did you hear the repeating part? Go ahead and say what the words were. Did you catch them? Get on board. Is that the part you found? Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and practice that repeating section. So please make sure you're sitting up nice and tall and you are ready to sing. Remember, I will sing it first. I'll motion to myself like this, and then when it is your turn, I'll do that and I'll give you ready, sing. Here we go. Get on board, little children. Ready, sing. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. Ready, sing. Get on board, little children. Listen to those two parts together. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. Ready, sing. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. Next part. Get on board, little children. There's room for many more. Ready, sing. Get on board, little children. There's room for many more. If you need to practice either of these parts a little bit more, feel free to just pause and rewind and practice them a little extra. But I'm going to sing all of that repeating section now. So tune in closely. You can mouth the words if that helps you a little bit while I sing. Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many a more. Here we go. Ready, sing. Get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many a more. Excellent singing from all of you. We are going to put that part back in our song in just a minute, but there were two other parts in the song where you heard this. So that was just part of the tune. But one of the times you heard, the gospel train's a-comin', I hear it close at hand. I hear the whistle blowing and rumbling through the land. So that part had some different words, had a different tune from the repeating section. But then you heard that same little tune from that part again. But it was, I hear the bell and whistle, the comin' round the curve. She's playing all her steam and power and straining every nerve. And did you notice anything about the words? Were they the same or were they different? They were different. So those two parts that I just sang for you, I hear the bell and whistle, and also the gospel train's a-comin'. The words changed, but the tune was the same. So we had that part that came in between our repeating sections. And we have special names that we call these parts. So our repeating section, repeat, is called the refrain. Everyone say refrain. Refrain. Now, those parts where the words were different but the tune stayed the same, those are called the verses. Everybody say verses. Verses. So we had two verses in Get On Board today. During our verses, we are going to stop singing and we'll just tap our shoulders. And we are going to sing and stop moving every time we hear the refrain. So sing on the refrain, tap the beat on our verses. All right, here we go, everybody. Sit up so nice and tall. So you've got those wonderful singing voices ready to go. And here it is. Here we go.
Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many a more. The gospel trains are coming, I hear it close at hand. I hear the whistle blowing and rumbling through the land. Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many a more. I hear the bell and whistle, the coming round the curve. She's playing all her steam and power and straining every nerve. Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many a more.
What great singing. Thank you so much for your great effort today, everyone. Now, when we were talking about our two sections of this song, so we had the repeating part, which was the refrain, and then we had the non-repeating parts. Well, the tune repeated, but the words did not. And that was called the verse. Yeah, we had two of them. So we went refrain, verse, refrain, verse. And when we're talking about how music is structured like that, we're talking about the different sections in music, that is called the form of the music. Can everyone say form? Form. So I am so glad you came today to sing along with me and to do your music activities. I will put the lyrics for Get On Board and also a recording of the track right after this, so that if you would like to go ahead and sing it a bit more and also do the verse, practice those a little bit, you are more than welcome to do that. You could even add in some instrument parts. Play one instrument to the beat during the refrain, play another instrument during the verses, for example. I hope you've enjoyed singing along today. Take care, everybody, and stay safe.
Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many a more.
The gospel trains are coming, I hear it close at hand. I hear the whistle blowing and rumbling through the land.
Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's room for many a more.
I hear the bell and whistle, the coming round the curve. She's playing all her steam and power and straining every nerve.
Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children,